What's up, guys? It's Crash, and in today's video I want to talk about tomorrow. That's right, EA Play, everyone. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. We finally get another chunk of information about Battlefield 2042, and yeah, I just want to do kind of a pre-show, if you will, and kind of talk about everything we're going to expect to see there and everything that we really hope to see. And with that said, I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below what you are most excited about hearing about, what you hope we find out. I'll get into a little bit of that at the end of the video, what I hope we hear about, but we might or even probably won't. So anyways, let's just get into it. I got some notes here that I want to talk about, cover the main points of what we can expect. And yeah, let's just start it. So where can we watch it? If you guys want to, I would be honored if you want to come watch it with me. Battlefield has said it's okay if creators co-stream it, so we'll be streaming it over here on the YouTube channel. We'll probably start an hour or so early, and we'll check out Reddit, look at some things, look at some of the teasers from yesterday, and just talk about all things Battlefield. I would love to have you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. If not, if you just want it straight from the horse's mouth, you guys can check out all the official EA channels. So it'll be on EA.com. It'll be on their YouTube. It'll be all over Twitter, likely, Twitch, on their Twitch channel as well. So either way, that's how to check it out. Make sure you get all the information. It is rumored to be 40 minutes long. Now, originally when I heard this, I thought that was extremely short for an EA Play. Usually there's a lot of games. They talk to a bunch of different of the EA studios that are under the banner. And it appears, based on what a lot of those studios have said, they won't be making an appearance. There won't be any Mass Effect stuff. There's not going to be any new Star Wars games, and several other games said they are not going to be there. So Battlefield is definitely going to be one of the big subjects. It's going to take center stage at this event, which is fine with me. I bet it's fine with you guys too. What we know so far is it's going to focus around the mode made by Ripple Effect Studios. If that doesn't sound familiar, that's actually formerly DICE LA. They did a rebranding a month or so ago. So, and we know from the Future of FPS show that it's going to contain fan favorite maps, and all of this stuff, including the teasers, which I'm going to show on screen from yesterday, all of that stuff leads me to believe, and a lot of people, that the leak about the Battlefield hub over on Reddit is actually turning out to be true. And that's one of the things I'm most excited about tomorrow, is to see how much of that leak is actually true. So leading up to the event over on my stream, we're going to talk about, we'll pull that thing up, look at it, and see what we think is going to happen, and then we'll kind of compare it to what it actually is. And I kind of enjoy a lot of that stuff, seeing what leaks are true and what leaks are made up. It's a lot of fun for me. So anyways, I did an entire video on that. If you guys want a refresher on that, I'll definitely link it above, but I talked about the Battlefield hub and everything like that. So, but everything leads us to believe that that is accurate because of these glitched teasers yesterday. Now, some of the things that have been found over on Reddit, they allude to the Valparaiso map from Bad Company 2 coming back. Possibly there's a screenshot that also looks like Metro. I don't see how they couldn't have a map like Metro in there, but I'm sure there will be. And then there appears to be a Jeep and a World War II era tank as well. So that leads it, you know, to confirm that it's going to be cross eras and things like that. We know that it made Lars Gustafsson, or Mr. Battlefield. He has been with the franchise since the very beginning. It made him jump up and down with excitement. So, I mean, everything's alluding to remastered maps coming back. And some of the questions that I want to look out for, I want to talk about some of those things that we need to know. I hope they tell us, will it be 64 versus 64, or will they scale those maps up for the 128 players that Battlefield 2042, the all-out war modes, are going to have? That'll be very interesting. It would be really cool if they scaled some of these maps up and made them bigger, I think, to add a lot more players. The other thing that I hope we find out about is how are cross-era vehicles and weapons going to work. So when you jump into a map that is, say, from Bad Company 2, and then are there going to be World War II type weapons and vehicles and tanks and things allowed on those maps, or how is that going to work? And if so, if weapons and vehicles can be cross-generational, how are they going to balance that? I hope that is talked about. That's one of the things I think they will talk about, because you almost have to. Those are going to be very burning questions. How is it balanced, and are the maps going to be bigger? Now, finally, I want to talk about things I really hope they talk about, but they probably won't. First thing is anti-cheat. We're still waiting to hear about anti-cheat. Cheating has been terrible in the FPS gaming genre lately. It's only getting worse. I hope DICE can tell us something about how they plan to take this on. They have talked about how, you know, they want it to be a harassment-free and fair play for everybody. Those are just words. I need to see actions. I want them to talk about how they are going to curb cheating in this game. There are already websites advertising day one cheats for Battlefield 2042. I am sad to say. Now, the other thing I want them to talk about is the live service. There's a possibility that they might, because the live service is also worked on by Ripple Effect Studios. So this, we know that from previous events, and this is going to be allegedly centered around the work that they are doing. So there is an off chance that they talk a little bit about post-launch content. Now, one thing we're pretty much 100% sure they're not going to talk about, but I'm dying to hear about, as many of you are as well, as Hazard Zone. I cannot wait to hear what the Hazard Zone mode is. I'm very, very excited for that. But they have already said at the Future of FPS Game Show they're going to hold off on announcing that a couple weeks before release in the fall, which makes sense. That could possibly mean that it is the rumored free-to-play mode, because if you think about it from a business standpoint, they're not going to want to say early in the game's life cycle, like right now, they're not going to say, hey, we have a free-to-play game mode. Well, then people aren't going to pre-order it because they're going to wait to try it out, and rightfully so. Try out the free-to-play mode and see if they like it to buy the rest of the game. So by waiting to announce the free-to-play mode until a couple weeks before launch, that means they get all the pre-orders that they can, which makes sense from a business standpoint. Also, I hope they might, I'm thinking they won't at this point, that's just my opinion, is beta dates. I thought originally when the technical playtest was supposed to happen in early July, that would have wrapped up around last week, and then that would have made perfect sense to take the information they gained from there and go ahead and confirm a beta date at EA Play for early August. That would have made a lot of sense, but we know from Battlefield, they have said that the technical playtest has been delayed due to crossplay until August. So we will likely not hear about beta dates at EA Play like I had originally hoped. That's what I was hoping for, but that time frame seems to be a little bit out the window at this point. But anyway, guys, that's essentially what I wanted to talk about. Give kind of a overview briefing of what we can expect tomorrow, what we hope to see tomorrow. I really want to hear from you guys, what you're looking for down in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully we will see you tomorrow on the live stream and a follow-up video after. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.